Did you know that most relationship fights or fights between two people or couples happen due to the underlined unhealed wounds? So yesterday, somebody made a post on Facebook that just stated that people fight because they have unhealed wounds. And I went in the comment section where people were trying to justify their fights based on current situations. Justify the fights based on, but when he or she does this, or maybe they provoked me, maybe they did this, that, and the other. But most times we fight because our needs are not met. And sometimes those needs are not even what we present to the world. Most of those needs are hidden or concealed rather, and we translate them differently. But if you looked deeply, you will find, or if you listened carefully, you will find that in or during these fights, someone will say they felt abandoned by their partners. Maybe he or she just walks out and doesn't communicate, or maybe they feel that their partner is neglecting them, or maybe they don't feel appreciated. Now, in most cases, the reason as to why these things can affect us so deeply to a point of being triggered to fight is because there is a wound that our partners might not even be aware of, but we feel that we have been triggered by their behavior. We feel that they have not treated us well, but we don't even know because it is concealed why we feel this way. So I just thought I would share this, and one of the things we could do before we go in relationships is to first of all look at ourselves, work with ourselves, with our inner child, with our inner selves, and try to sort of get rid of those wounds before we get in relationships. However, if we find ourselves in relationships, then we can heal together with our partners, with our loved ones, and walk that journey together. In any case, if we do it together, you will find that the other person will even get to know us better because they have walked the journey with us. And the other advantage is anytime something happens to crop up, if something tries to crop up, our partners will be able to pick up on these things and maybe correct us or help us or remind us why these things are showing up, and then together we clear these things. We must also remember that when we go or decide to take the healing or the journey of healing or inner healing, childhood traumas and everything, it is not a one-day thing. It is not a one-week thing. There's, in fact, no time limit as to how long or how short that process would be. It all boils down to how much we have to heal and how much time we are giving ourselves to do the healing process, and how often we revisit these things and work through them. Just imagine like you're peeling an onion, and each time you find it, the more layers you take off, the bitter or stingier it gets, but you have to do it anyway. And maybe if it's too stingy, you leave it for a moment and deal with whatever you have to deal with, and then come back after a while. The bottom line is to be able to acknowledge, realize, and be willing to work through that pain. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you your totally healed whole self. I remain Be Nice.